Hi there, it's Tomek from Q Workshop, and there is Victoria on my left side, which is your right side, I guess. And she will help me to, make this a whole live stream today work and work nicely. Before we start, please tell me if you can see me and if you can hear me, because I will have a very exciting release for you today, our new release, and I will talk a little bit more about our new dice. So it would be really, really, really nice if you could see me and if you could hear me, because that will be equally important, I guess. So please let me know, and we will be checking the comments here on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. So no matter on which of these social medias you're watching us, please let us know how does it work, if you can actually hear what's going on here. All right, I'm having information that it's all right. So let's start. Let's kick it off. And today I'm very, very, very excited because we have a brand new release for you, and it's a very exciting one because we'll be showing you today space dice sets, and we have two different color space dice sets, and I'll be showing you, and we'll go through them, through the types, through the sites, so you'll be able to see what is the design, what's behind the design, what was the idea, and basically I will tell you a little bit more in details what you can get and buy and purchase in our online store right now, of course, because today is a release day, but don't go there yet. First, listen to our live stream, and then you can go and purchase everything. All right, so what you can see here are two different colors for the space dice sets. And they have their names because all our dice have their names. So, so the one on your left, the one on the left is an Apollo dice set, Apollo space dice set. And Apollo, of course, is inspired by 1969 landing on the moon. And that's why the colors, so there is glittery white with black digits. It looks really, really nice. I will tell you more about the details and what's on the dice in a second. But then we also have, but first about the colors. So we have Apollo, and then we also have Voyager dice set, which is of course inspired by the NASA space probes that were once released into the space, and basically they're still in there and they're still on their way far, far away from the Earth, and that's why the colors, because the darkness of the space and the glittery shimmery of the planets, and also the red, which is the official NASA color. So that's what's behind the colors of our newest dice space dice sets. Okay, but what about the design? Because I personally, and this is my personal opinion, but basically I think that this is one of the most creative, one of the most informative designs that we've ever done. And at the same time, it's very clear, and these dice are perfect for playing, and perfect to be used in your RPGs or board games or wherever you will use them. But as I said, it's also very creative. It's filled with information, with gimmicks, with things that will be interested for people that love space traveling, space history, and there's a lot of Easter eggs, and we'll go through every site, and I will show you what's on each die, and then let's do it. Let's go through each side of each die, and I'll just change the camera so you can see it a little bit better, hopefully, and you won't have to look at me meanwhile. All right, so let's start from a D4. Hopefully you'll be able to see it pretty nicely on the right side, in the center of your screen. And what you can see here is a D4 that actually represents the Voyager 1 and 2 probes that, what I already said, are still in somewhere out there, and during their journey into unknown. And this is what's depicted on these dice. As you can see, there is a date, 1977. It's the launch of the first one, and there is also a description, a depiction of their journey on each side, and it's really beautiful. I love this design really a lot. All right, so this is a D4, which is all about Voyager 1 and 2, and then we have a D6, which is focused on NASA, the agency, the American Space Agency. And as you can see, there is a large logotype of NASA here, and there is also a date of when the NASA was established, was funded. It's 1958, and so if we'll go around, you'll see that it's all about space, the planets, the stars, and everything. But this D6 is focused on the agency, and that's why it has a large logotype on one of the sides, on the highest side, and then also a date of NASA establishment, of NASA funding. All right, so let's go to the D8, which is basically our solar system. It has 8 sides, 8 planets of our solar system, with all of them going one after another. So you have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, etc., etc. And as you can see, there is no Pluto because it's not a planet anymore. When I was at school, it was a little bit different. But now there is 8 official planets in our solar system, and you have them all here in this beautiful dice. And the design, as I told you before, is filled with little information, filled with graphics and illustrations that should be a nice touch for everyone who is interested in space, in space traveling, in space traveling history. And basically we wanted them to be like that. We wanted them to have a lot of those little things on each side. And okay, let's go to D10, which is actually focused on telescopes. And there were 2 very famous telescopes which have their place on this dice. There is the first one, the Hubble telescope, which was released into the space in 1990. And you have it here with the date and everything. And also another one, James Webb telescope, that was launched in 2021. So you have those dates there, and they're all about telescopes that help us to see more and help us to research space a little bit more efficiently, and take awesome pictures as well. All right, then we also have D100. D100, one of my favorites, with very creative 10 on one of the sides, which is like, as you can see, there is a moon and a 1, and a date 1969, which of course is a date when Apollo 11 landed on the moon. And this is all about the moon and the landing on the moon and the Apollo 11 mission. So I'm sure you know what's this whole thing about. It's one of the most important events in the history of mankind, I guess. All right, so this was the D100, and now we also have the D12. It doesn't have a specific theme, but we just wanted one of these dice to be all about cosmos and all about space, just like that. And that's why There is a lot of details, a lot of space-related stuff on each side, and I'm sure that if you love those themes, if you love space and space traveling, you will like the design of this set, because as I said, it's unique and it's something very, very special. And let's go to the last one. We don't want you to spend too much time on this today's stream, because then there is of course an option to purchase these dice in our online store at qworkshop.com. So I'll try to make it short. And then there is a D20, and the same as with D12, we just wanted to be a very nice D20 with a lot of cosmos related, space related details, but there is no specific theme. Also due to pretty small size on this dice, but it's also very, very beautiful, as you can see, hopefully on the screen. All right, so these are two beautiful, extraordinary dice sets, space dice sets, and I am pretty sure that let me change the camera for a second. I'm pretty sure that some of you will be interested in the NASA logotype that we have on the site, and basically, of course, because I'm sure there will be questions and you would be asking about those. Of course, the NASA logotype and the NASA insignia identifiers are provided and accepted by the agency itself. So, you know, we wouldn't dare to use them without their permission to actually do that. So hopefully that's clear. So as you could see, there is a lot going on these dice. There is a lot of references to the history and to the most important events in the history of time. I wanted to say time traveling, but not yet. Space traveling, and hopefully you'll find it interesting. And also, the goal was to combine the informative part of the dice with the design, and we wanted it to be clear and perfectly playable, so you can use it in your games with no problem, and that was our goal, and I think personally that we've done a very, very good job. All right, but there is one more thing for all the space enthusiasts and all the science fans and of course dice fans. There is one more thing that we wanted to show you, because we are, as usual, we are releasing not only dice but also, as we like to do, accessories. And this time we've released a very beautiful, extraordinary space dice tray, wooden dice tray, that will allow you to keep your dice in order in one place when playing your favorite games. But on the other hand, it's just very, very beautiful. Part of the night sky, the part of the cosmos, the space. And I think these dice look just tremendous on this dice tray. And of course, this dice tray also will land on our online store, and it will be available for you for purchasing right away. And it's very beautiful, as you can see, with the highest attention to details and the highest quality that we can achieve. So basically, if you like it, it's also, as for the woods, is a courbaril wood, which originates in South America, for example, and it's known for its durability and for very nice looking texture. So yeah, and I agree basically with that, because it's a very, very nice dice tray. So if you would like to have it in your collection and use it during your future RPG sessions, that will be that will be a great thing to do. If you are like science fiction fans, also, this is also a pretty cool stuff. If you like Star Trek, for example, I think this is also something that you might be interested in. Not only, the history freaks, but also like sci-fi. I think so. All right, so basically, to summarize everything and to wrap up everything, we just wanted this set to reflect a very interesting and intriguing theme, which space traveling and space in general is. And I think that we've achieved we've done a pretty good job in doing that. And basically, space and space history is so full of interesting events and interesting things and interesting little things to uncover and to discover, that it's really hard to describe. For example, I guess today there is a conjunction of Moon and Saturn in the sky. So they'll be like very close to each other. So actually every day there's something happening with space and falling stars and everything, and it's very, very fascinating. And we just wanted to encapsulate this theme in our newest space dice sets, and yeah, you can see and you can judge if we've managed to do a good job. I think so. All right, so we will be wrapping it up, but this is not everything. Of course, there will be more. So stay with us. This is one of the releases that we have this year, which is our 20th anniversary year. We've already released really a lot. There is 8 limited anniversary sets, and I also wanted to remind you about the whole stickers collecting thing. If you collect stickers from every one of these limited anniversary sets and send it to us, you'll get a special champion collector figure that we'll be sending to you. We also released, just as a small reminder, we released new colors for the Dwarven dice sets, new colors for the My Very First sets. There have been really a lot. New colors for Cats dice sets. What else? Pathfinder sets, brand new 3 beautiful Pathfinder sets. We also did, what else? Valentine sets. We did the compact D6 sets, whole selection of them. And there is really, really a lot going on here in Q Workshop this year. And this space set is just another step in this awesome, beautiful, and exciting year that's 2024 for us. And I also, which is very important, I also wanted to remind you that right now there is a GameFund crowdfunding campaign going on for Q Workshop. Jumbo Cats dice sets, very beautiful, large sets, and I think that you might be interested in checking it out. Do it, because it's still on. It's still there's a lot of exciting things in front of us. There is already some stretch goals unlocked. There will be more. So yeah, definitely check it out. Jumbo dice sets at GameFound. Jumbo Cats dice sets at GameFound, I should have said. Obviously. And yeah, definitely check it out. It's really extraordinary and beautiful. And of course, you can buy these beautiful sets as well right now in our online store, qworkshop.com, as well as the dice tray, which is very, very beautiful, as you can see here. Whew. And I think that's everything what I wanted to say. If you had any questions, let us know. Just write them in the comments and we will answer them right away. So it doesn't have to be about the space dice, but in general, just write us in the comments. And thank you so much. I'm strongly encouraging you to checking out our space dice and the Jumbo Cats dice, and also to follow us on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on X, on TikTok. That's it?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. So, so follow us everywhere you can, so you won't miss anything and you won't overlook any releases, news, and everything what we have for you, because the 20th anniversary year hasn't finished yet. We are just like basically in the half of it, so there'll be more. Thank you so much. And I hope you like our space dice sets. I think they are extraordinary and extremely beautiful. So yeah, and they're available in our store right now. Thank you for being with us, and I will see you next time here on our channel, YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.